waste a lot of time. Here is a Diet Coke. We have here a large fry, a chicken sandwich, and 2 sauces. My favorites are Polynesian and Chick-fil-A sauce. So let's open those right up. Okay, let's take the sandwich out of the bag. Very simple, just as pickles. Get rid of the bag, it makes too much noise. Putting it on a napkin. Okay, let's eat something before we talk about anything. So can we see, you could see one of the sauces. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that's, okay. Yum. Still my most favorite fast food there is. And yes, I've tried them all. I'm dipping my sandwich in the Chick-fil-A sauce, which is not that easy, but when I pulled up home with the food, there was and is a gardening truck next door. Just one truck and one guy sitting in it. And a whole lineup, like an arsenal of different mowers and such, filling the whole street. I don't know if he's waiting for other people, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. Because, you know, if they start mowing, I'm gonna have to pause this video. name is Harriet. What do you think? And look how cute. Seriously. I don't know if you could see her little hands and everything. She is adorable, but she has like a sad face. Maybe that's why she makes me want to cry when she looks at maybe that's why I want to cry when I look at her. Anyway, she has all the things, you know. She bought her chew toys, like a chewy bacon and egg. It's not really bacon and egg, it's just shaped like that. And she's got a wheel inside the cage, and like a ball thing that she can run in outside the cage. You know, she's got it all. But I'm like, she's alone, you know. Just one hamster. Like, that seems so lonely, but my daughter's like, no, you need to do some research. They like to be alone. They are like, you know, solitary type animals. So I hope she's right, because I feel bad for it. All she does all day is like stay in one little spot and like bury herself in like the sawdust for like the whole day. But my daughter said that at night, like while we're all sleeping, that's when the hamster is like awake and running around in its wheel and stuff. So, enough about that. But if you know much about hamsters, like, give me the details, you know. What do I need to know? Not like it's my job at all, but I'm just asking. So, another thing I wanted to talk about is makeup subscription boxes, okay? So, years ago I had Ipsy, right? And it was fun. It was really fun. It was like $10 and you get like 5 like sample size items each month. And it always came with a really pretty little bag and everything. But I never used any of the things. So even for $10, it was a waste. So after a while, I got rid of it. And I still have like all these little items that it came with unused, plus all the little makeup bags. And I always kind of felt like that about these boxes. You know, it looks fun and everything looks great, but you know, what makes you think you're going to need to use these items? So, a few months ago, like early in the morning, I just woke up, I was looking at my Facebook, and I saw I won't say which company, one of the companies was advertising half price for your first box. It was like $15, and it had all these images of great things. It comes with like 5 full-sized items. So I'm like, you know, I liked the items that it was showing in the picture. Mind you, I know you probably don't get those items, but it's like, let's just see, for half the price of the box, you know, it's worth it. And my intention was to cancel it right after I would get it, you know, unless I found it to be so great. So, weeks passed. I kept looking for it. It didn't come. Okay, I'm thinking it takes a while, whatever, it's fine. Then I got a notice from PayPal. I'd been charged for the next month already. Full price. Full price. So I knew I had paid, I think it was February, I'd paid $15. I didn't get a box. March, I got charged $30. Still didn't get any boxes. I'm like, what in the world? Like, I was gonna cancel it after I ordered one box, I didn't even get it, and you already billed me for the second box. I've got no boxes. I didn't even get a chance to see if I wanted to keep the subscription, and you already charged me again. So they wrote back to me like, your first, the February box is on its way, and it's too late for us to cancel, blah blah blah, da da da. Like, how is it too late? As if, like, I hadn't even gotten the February box. They're telling me it's too late for them to cancel the March box, as if it was on its way. So they're like, we hope you enjoy the products, blah blah blah. Canned answer basically. So I'm like, oh, whatever. I can deal with it. Okay, that's life. So I've learned a lesson. Don't try that stuff. But anyway, I went back to PayPal, just to tell them the story as well. And with the same exact story I told them. And they sided in my favor. So they refunded me the $30 for the March box, and I didn't get the March box. So, I mean, it's not right for them to charge me for a second box before I got the first box. Am I right or am I wrong? So it worked out. But in truth, the February box that I received had just nothing that I would want. Seriously. Did I get the March box too? Actually, I'm remembering it wrong, even though it just happened. I did get the March box as well, because they had already sent it. So I got the March box for free, and they have off on the February box. But in truth, the two boxes, like, there was nothing much in there that I could really use. Like, a lot of the things, even though you tell them you don't want this or you don't want that, you get it anyway. You're gonna get the same thing as everyone else. Like a hair mask. What am I gonna do with a hair mask and a face mask? Like, the like cream that you put on your face and let it dry and peel it off. Those, I don't want those. Like some really, really inappropriate lip color for my skin tone, and eyeshadow that was just so much, what do they call it? Fallout. Yeah. So I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah. No more of that for me. And they try to tell you, all of these subscription makeup boxes, they tell you the box is valued at like $200 and you're getting it for $30. Like, who sets these prices? Like, you go through it and they'll tell you this hair mask is valued at $35. There is nobody who will pay $35 for that hair mask. It's just not gonna happen. Like, you could set that as the retail value, but it will never be paid. It will always be reduced somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Because these aren't, the brands, they look really nice and the packaging is always just perfect. But that doesn't mean that the product inside is worth these high prices, says use one of those empty Visa cards, like if you get a gift Visa card from somebody at, like, you know, in the holidays, and you use up what's on it, like use that card, and then you will never get charged for, you know, a subscription that you wanted to cancel ever again. Now, I don't know if that's true. Will they accept an empty Visa gift card? They know what's on the card, you know? So I wonder if that will work. I mean, it's a good idea, but you know, the intention of all these companies giving you a free trial, it's always to get you stuck on there. They always make it really hard for you to, you know, cancel. Or they expect that many people will forget, or it will be too much work to cancel. So people will just keep things that they might not necessarily want. But I'm also wondering, if they go to charge your empty card the next month and there's no money there, will they like go to your credit? You know what I mean? Will they report you and give you bad credit? Can that happen? I mean, they know your name, so I'm just wondering, because that wouldn't be worth it. Like, I wouldn't want to get messed up in that. Like, I remember years ago, my daughter wanted to try the Proactive, you know, skincare stuff. And it's like a known subscription nightmare, okay? Like the first bundle, they sent you a bunch of stuff for, I can't remember how much it was, but it was maybe $40 or something, I don't know. And you could try all these different things, and they're supposedly so effective. Mind you, none of it works, okay? At least it didn't work for her, didn't do a damn thing, alright. So of course we wanted to cancel as soon as we got the stuff, so we wouldn't be charged again. Because I had read so many stories from people saying how they were stuck getting charged for this for years, and they owed them like thousands of dollars, and they hadn't got the products, or they didn't want the products, or whatever. It was like a mess. But I made sure to do exactly everything they said to do, and take, copies of everything that I had done, and I successfully canceled it before I got charged for a second month. So yeah, you gotta be so careful. So tell me if you have any of these, stories about subscription companies. So, now, another thing. So I was in Target today, and I saw the workers scraping those little circles off the floor. You know, the circles where you were supposed to stand in line. They were like 6 feet apart, right? So they're getting rid of them. And that's like across the board, right? There's no more of that standing 6 feet apart stuff. Now, I remember before all this COVID situation, a lot of times you'd be standing on some long line and somebody behind you would be like right behind you, like you could feel their breath on your hair, it was like you would try to move up to get away from them and they would move up. And I always hated that. Not only because you don't want to catch whatever cold they have, but just because you get away from me, what are you doing? It's like so bizarre. So I hadn't even thought about like she just moved over and went in front of me. I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. And then they called her, and then like within 30 seconds after her, they called me. And I wound up leaving the store before her. Where do these people come from? I mean, she didn't look completely crazy. the same transaction, or like on the same day, you know? So what good is it to get any rewards? You may as well not get any reward points, because it's just never going to work in your favor unless you are just going there for yourself and just getting yourself, like, let's say I have enough points to get a free burger. Okay, and it's just me, so I get my free burger and I pay for some fries, which are like, if you want the large, it's like almost $5 now, I think. And a soda, it's already gonna cost me, you know, like quite a bit, and I got a free burger. You follow me? Whereas, and usually when I get fast food, it's not just for me. So I need at least 2 burgers, you know, and whatever. So it would make more sense for me to get the deal, buy one, get one free, you know, Big Mac. And then buy 2 fries and 2 sodas in addition, you know, like, am I making any sense here? I'm just trying to say, the way they have their deals and their rewards makes it so that you can only use one or the other and not both. Chick-fil-A doesn't have deals on their app like that, but something about it, it's just going to cost you less, no matter what, basically. Tell me if I'm sounding crazy. Alright, I'm going to end the video as soon as I finish this fry. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this video to be relaxing